heart is still pounding every time that you trade, you must be doing something wrong. Good morning. What a beautiful morning we had this morning. Nvidia was reporting. Everybody was expecting Nvidia's report, and obviously it shows big effect on the market. We already see the Nasdaq from the beginning of the morning. I want to say good morning to my, or good afternoon to my Discord community. Thank you for all of you that participated and took part in this great morning market overview. As usual, we're doing it in the Discord every morning at 9:30 a.m. with a live trading session, entry points, trading signals, or whatever you're not. If you're not a part of the Discord community, please tag along. It's completely free. Join the community. We have a very active community of many traders. If you want to be part of this community, just tap the link on the bio. Let's talk about the sensitive topic today. Define your job as a trader. What do you do? How do you do? Why do you do? When do you enter? When you're not? If your heart is pounding when you're getting into position, as I said in the beginning of the video, you must be doing something wrong because you're not calculated the risk accordingly. If you're glued to the screen 24/7, if every time you're in a position your heart is racing, you must be either oversized, you must be gambling. You're not thinking a smart decision. You might be chasing a position, or you're just revenge trading, which I talked about many times before in my videos. I'm gonna show you a couple of simple steps how to avoid this. First, if you're in this position right now, you exit hopefully with a profit. Close the computer. You don't have to trade for the day. If you got yourself profit today, it's okay. Don't be greedy, needy. I know there's a lot of you trading the funded accounts. You want to get results immediately and quickly. This is not the right strategy. You have to act accordingly as a trader, and as a trader, you have to define your job. Your job is to evaluate risk, and if you evaluate risk accordingly, you will be in the game for a long time. Now, as a day trader, of course, if you trade in a funded account, of course, you have capacity at least of 1 month to pass the test, which is a lot of time. You don't have to score everything at once, although we have a lot of traders in our Discord community who does this and perform very well on a 1 day, but you don't have to be like the rest of the trader. You have to define yourself how you trade, when you enter, and how you do it. So I'm going to give you a couple of keys to basically know and to spot a couple of entry level and entry points, what we do in the community. So obviously, those of you who knows me, I'm trading the Nasdaq the most. I am a scalper. I'm also a swing trader as well, but on the Nasdaq, I'm scalping many times during the day, not over trading. If I hit my positions, I'm called enough for the day. I'm going out. I'm going to the beach, doing whatever, just not going to be glued by the screen. We don't want to be in a capacity that we are always 24/7 glued to the screen. We want to make sure that we execute a position on the right move, and of course, let the position get to the take profit, hopefully, and define a good stop loss. So we're always looking at a bird's eye view. We've seen the Nasdaq right now. We see basically how the Nasdaq is still in an uptrend. We long those who were trading us ever since the terror speech right here, took the whole short read us and the long backwards, making a big buck is not a shame to say, but basically we saw how many traders in one move from supply to demand create a profit of more than 80k. On this move they created more than 150k. If you still hold the position, oh, this is a completely art. Good for you. And congratulations. So we obviously wanted to spot first off the trend of the day. If we are in an uptrend, of course the favorite position of the day will be the long position. Those of you who trade daily, we're going to have an opportunity to short the market as well. We're going to the 4-hour chart, and with the 4-hour chart we're going to mark basically possible entry points. We see how the price right now is getting close to a supply area. Supply area is where the basically this will recommend shows where the most of the unfilled orders left to be picked up. Of course, this is a footprint that the institutional buyer left for us. It means that every time that the price will hit this specific pool, it have a high chance to high probability to flip and reverse. Of course, the market will always say the last thing. It's not 100%. We all speculate in the market. So right now we see the basically beautiful form where we basically reaching a high and then going back to the demand pool. And we see what happened over here. The price tests the demand, going up a bit and go to a second, maybe even third check, and then rise up again and continue to rally of course, created a pattern of base rally, and now we get into the supply area we need to check. So first of all, who those of you trading us today already took the long position from here, cap on whatever they capped. Of course, that they if they traded correctly, they risk a fracture of their portfolio, not more than 1 to 2% of your portfolio. Of course, there's a recommended amount, and they do it gladly. Why I'm saying gladly, they're not stressed about the position. They know if they are in a position, there's a chance to lose the money. Now, the only thing that you have to take care of is how much losing you can take in order for you to endure and to continue to trade, not to burn your fund, not burn your portfolio of your funded account in order for you to exceed in the upcoming days. Of course, 80% success rate, which is amazing, means for every 10 position you're in, 2 will likely to fail, but 8 will going to likely succeed, and that creates you profitability for the long term. Of course, if you trade in funded account, you'll be able to pass the test less than 30 days if you're doing it correctly. And those of you who pass the test, of course, not to burn the file after you pass the test in order for you to get to the payout stage and the right move. Don't rush the position, and don't chase the position, and don't be greedy. Make yourself basically a plan that you can follow. Define how much profit you want to take a day. Some of the platforms have some consistency rule, not more than 30% of the whole portfolio, not more 50%, depends on who you're trading with. So of course you have to make sure you're here for the long run. In order for this to happen, you have to trade smartly. You define yourself as a risk manager or a business owner, and that way you understand that sometimes the business can take a hit and not every time is a success, but if you manage your business correctly, you will be in the market for the long time. Now, if we go into the 15 minutes chart, we always see over here how we enter in the supply pool. We see how the price still have a bit to push towards here. We have this spot over here all the way up to here, and we're going to see what happened over here. Either it's going to break it and then backs on it and continue to rally, or basically makes a correction towards down. How much down we don't know, but we can evaluate by the day profile. We see basically how the day profile builds over here. Day profile shows us a strong P shape. It means that we have a institutional buyer in this part of the portfolio of the profile. Means that every time that the price will try to reach over here, a big institutional buyer will push them up, and we have a short tip on the top. Means that the price can push towards upwards. So obviously it's synchronized with the 4 hours, and the day interval shows us that with the favorite position of the day will be the long position. All you need to do is basically sit down and wait for the price either to sit going back towards the point of control and see what happened, or if you flip it reverse, or get into the low value area and then flip in reverse. And of course, the first position, get into supply area, either flip in reverse or break in, lending back, and then take it another way up. So with that being said, you have to be patient. You don't have to chase anything right now. All you need to do is just sit down and wait quietly and ambush the price to get to the right moment that you can trade it. This is a couple of keys for you to do so in order for you to endure the market. If it's resigned by you, if it makes sense to you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the like button, share a comment if you think that this video helped your mindset and makes sense to you. Let me know in which way in the comment, and of course I'm going to see you in the next market overview. Thank you for watching.